Okay, so I've sat through thinking about this overnight, ponderings, and constantly just obsessing because that's what I do, and we're ready to glue this neck to the body and make it all one piece now. Before I do that, the last thing I want to do before I do this, because this is ready to go, this is ready to go, all we have to do is glue this on, make a bridge, nut and setup, and that'll be all of the fab part of it. I still need to do the finishing yet, but yeah. So before we put the neck on though, the one thing I want to do while I still can is get this whole thing sanded. I want to sand the body and get it ready for finish. The neck is already to 220. I want to get this thing to 220 so that it's ready for a finish. Put the glue on, glue the neck on, and then we'll be ready to start finishing. I haven't decided if I'm going to put the bridge on first and then finish it, or if I'm going to leave the bridge unfinished. Not sure yet. I don't know. There's a lot of people who do it one way and a lot of people do it the other way, and I'm not decided yet. So I'm going to do some Googling later tonight and we'll see. Yeah, so this is going to be the most boring part of this entire thing. Sanding the body completely flat, completely smooth to 220. So I'm just going to cut to some music because I'm going to play some music for myself because I don't want to sit here in quiet sanding. So you'll get a little music and I'll bring you back when I'm done sanding this thing to 220 all over the place. Okay, so for better or worse, we're sanded to 220 all around. I thought about putting the pore filler on now too because it might be easier to take the excess off, but I have to pore fill the neck as well. I might as well put them together and do it all at once, I think. Maybe, yeah, I think I'm going to do that. I'm set up to glue the neck on right now, and I think no matter which way I decide to go, I can put the pore filler in. Yeah, so we're going to do a real quick dry fit. The first thing is make sure I can get the neck seated the way I want. So that means that caul, the set of cauls that I was using before, and some tape. And just going to do like I had it the last time. It's just a little bit of tape, put it over the 14th. Oh, tape stuck itself to itself. That's tapeception something. Tape it to the frets. Okay, that'll hold it there just fine. Okay. Then I've got the second caul, and that'll just get held here like so. Okay, so this joint, we've tried and trued this joint just fine. I'm going to tighten it in right now because I want to make sure I can get the fretboard sunk down, sunk it down, seated down nicely. So I'm just going to get everything where it goes here. There you go. All right, so the only thing that's annoying to me at this point is that the fretboard isn't touching here. Oh, it's very much close to it though now. Good. So what I've got are these little cauls that I made. One has little beveled angles on it and a dip in the center to get under the bracing inside here. So this one goes down underneath so that it just sits inside the little reinforcement bracing. So here, let me show you. I can actually provide a visual aid. Maybe if you can see the lines here. You probably can't see the lines, but whatever. It's designed to go in between the the brace, the little reinforcing things here, so that this can come up inside of this and clamp down. And then there's a dish so that it puts the pressure towards the outside of the wings, because that's where it needs the pressure the most. In the center will take care of itself. It's actually fine anyway, so I'm not worried about that. But I just want to get everything up here tight. And then so I've got the second caul. It's very much like the first one, except it's just got a notch in it, and the notch there is so that it spans the curve of the fretboard. This one can go down right here. I think I'm going to put a little put a little groove in it so that I can clear this one fret. All right, I threw a little groove down in that one, so it'll clear the fret. Now it'll press nicely there, and this one will press nicely here. Now all I got to do is work out a clamp down in there. And I'm uncertain at the moment, so that's why I'm doing this dry fit, is to figure out, maybe a C-clamp is the right answer for this. I think so. Gabriel said I need to get some of those cam clamps, or make some of those cam clamps. I think I will do that in another project. I think a 3/8 C-clamp will do that task though. Should be alright. Just a little bit to hang on to. Okay. That like that. Alright, yeah, this will do. I can work this out. Get the clamp really close to final depth here. And then just make sure everything is wrapped where it's supposed to be. Okay. Get a little bit of pressure. Oh, gotta come out a bit. Like so. And then just, oh yeah, that's all it takes. Just a tiny, it doesn't take much pressure there at all. Okay. I think that's my dry fit. Take a look at all our seams here. Seams are looking pretty good here. Yeah, I think we're good. All right. We are going to glue this dang neck on now. Give it one extra full turn. And we're going to have to be careful getting that in there. Try not to panic too much with my glue. While it is now firmly planted onto the body, I'm going to do some cautionary squeeze out prevention here. And I'm going to tape around all these areas so that I don't have so much squeeze out to deal with. Because I just would prefer not to have to part with the darn squeeze out. That's just one big annoyance. So I'm just getting set here. And I'm going to get asked, I'm certain of this because I've been asked many times on other guitars, whether or not I'm going to use hide glue to put the neck on. Given that it is the traditional way, yes. Given my experience with yellow glue and this heel block, I'm going to go with Titebond 2 just fine, because heating it to remove it is pretty darn easy, I gotta say. There was very little trouble taking that glue off, taking that that botched heel cap off. The glue released so easily. So I'm just going to go with yellow glue like I did on the last one, on the 335. But I am going to put put tape around all of these areas here so that I don't have to fight too much of the squeeze out here. Now this one's curved, so it's going to be a little tricky. It's not too curved though, thankfully. Just try to keep the majority of that squeeze out controlled a bit here. It's less of a problem here because I doubt there's going to, in fact, there isn't going to be any squeeze out here. The only place I'm really worried about squeeze out is on the fretboard side. The dovetail is actually not going to get much glue. Alright, I think there's no more hem and haw or otherwise. I think we are ready to put glue on this bugger. Like it or not, I think we are ready. So, the locations I'm going to put glue on the walls of each side of the dovetail and on the fretboard, bottom of the fretboard. That's really it. There's very little I want to put. I don't need much on this end grain anyways because it's not doing me any good. And all it will do is squeeze out, and I prefer not to have to deal with squeeze out. So, the dovetail gets some because that is the structure of the joint, right? So that gets some. I'm only going to put the, maybe I can put it on the body. You can load up the body's dovetail socket with glue and then get this part of the fretboard glued. I could put glue here too, I guess, truthfully. In fact, that's what I will do. I'm going to do this all on the body is what I'll do, because I think I can make that work. So here we are. There is no more playing. It's time to glue this neck on. Alright, I'm going to go find my balls and then we'll do this. Alright, enough goofing around. It's time to do this for real. Okay. Glue coming out. There we go. There's now glue on the guitar. Like it or not, we are gluing this little bugger up. Don't really need it on the bottom of the dovetail at all. It does no good because there's no wood contact there. So I'm just going to glop it there and up high on the dovetail. Like so. And then I'm going to take a tiny bit more, stick it on the brush and just leave a little up here because I kind of want that to have the most glue. Okay, now we can layer down and get glue onto this surface, the fretboard surface. That might have been too much. Thankfully, we've just got tape on here, so it's not going to be a big problem. Try to get it down this area so that there's glue for the fretboard to stick to there. And yes, again, I'm going to say it again, Titebond 2, I was able to release it with heat, no problem. Like, it just takes a few minutes of patient application and gentle prying, and it popped right the heck off. It released just fine, so I am not concerned too much. Okay, that is enough damn glue. Let's get a little more into that dovetail where I really want it to be. And away we go, boys and girls. Okay, calm down. It's fine. Dry fit this a million times. It's fine. Okay, slip that together. Oh, it slides in nice. That's good. Take this caul and this clamp. Put it across like so. Gotta get it to shimmy here. Stay there. There you go. Okay. And apply that force. Seems good there. Seems pretty good there. Okay. Looks good on that side. It's really good on that side. Okay. We'll set her down. Take this caul and this clamp. I'm going to bring this caul with me here. Put the caul in, actually put the clamp in. Put the caul in. Move the clamp to it. Take this caul. Slide it on over it. Perfect. Take about 2 spins. Okay. Like so. We've got plenty of contact. And we are now on it. There it goes. Just flushed it down. Perfect. Perfect. Okay. All that hemming and hawing for a minute, what? A minute and a half? 2 minutes? How long did I spend there? I can't tell. The display's not on. Well, that helps me. yeah, we are there. That was a full 4 minutes right now between the start of this. Okay. Holy cow, it's on. And I'm glad I did the squeeze out prevention because the tape is covered in it. But that's mostly from my brushing. But yeah, this little bad boy is absolutely on now. For better or worse, I have my neck glued on. Whew, that's frightening. Okay, well, we're going to leave this to dry really, really good. I'm not going to take the clamps off for a day. I'm going to leave it on there really good. Holy crap, the neck's on. Holy crap, the neck is on. Well, we'll see what it looks like in the morning. Okay, only one thing to do now. It's been maybe 5 or 6 minutes since the clamps went on. Is I want to get that wet squeeze out of there now before it glues the tape down to the top. So I'm just peel off that. Most of it, because it's held by some of the clamping too. So the majority of it has come away clean as a whistle, which is perfect. What I wanted. Let's see if I can get this one too while I'm here. This one is just trickier because it's 2 pieces, but yeah. So this is something I learned with painting. You try to remove your masking while the paint's still wet. Same goes for this glue, because then it won't have time to seep up underneath stuff and mess up your whole game. And it looks like I've got a little bit of rogue squeeze out there that I'm going to try my darndest. Ooh, that's going to tip. To get handled somehow. Let's see if I can get this held up somehow. Let's put the there. Will you stay? Not really, because the clamp weight now. I need to get a piece of paper is what I want. There's a little bit of squeeze out and I want to get a corner of paper together. Do I have any paper right near me? No. Be right back. Just take a little scrap of paper, folding it into a really nice tight crease to work as kind of a little glue shovel here. Spread it back open just a little bit. Come in there with that crease and try my very best to squeegee away some of that glue, and I just really mostly just pushed it back in. See if I can do that again this direction. Yeah, I'm going to have to do a little bit of sanding or filing there, but other than that, we're good. Okay. All right, I'm going to, as much as I was tempering myself with it, I'm now going to leave it the heck alone. Did I get glue on here? I may have. That's okay. It'll sand off. All right, we're going to leave this until morning now. The neck is on the body, boys and girls. The neck is on. All right, bring you back in the morning. Okay, glue has had time to dry. So this will be a fairly quick little clip of just the declamping here. And just carefully take that clamp out. And we can take this clamp off here. It's a guitar shape now. That isn't coming off. Yes. Yeah, that's pretty cool. It is now absolutely no mistaking it for a guitar shape. See, yeah, this thing's guitar shaped, huh? Okay, so really all that's left, make a bridge, finish the nut, make a saddle, put the bridge on, peg holes. I need to get a reamer for that. And then pour fill everything that's not spruce or this rosewood here. I may pour fill up here. I'm not sure if I'm going to lacquer that or not, but yeah, it's freaking guitar shape now. I love how it sits. It feels perfect. So before I run out of audio again, I'll show you the next steps coming up. Woohoo! This is awesome. Guitar! All right. I don't know if I found my courage anywhere, but we're doing this. We're doing this right the heck now. Let's, nope, chickened it out. Hold on. Okay. Here we go. I'm gonna I'm gonna chicken out again.